We need to talk about the biology exam you missed. Come see me ASAP so we can go over your options for extra credit.
What did I do?
Gwen? Hey, Maddie. Hey, I need to talk to you.
Hi.
Hey.
Did I by chance leave anything at the library?
Like what?
Like a biology book or something?
No, I didn't see anything, no.
Oh, okay. Well, are you here to see me?
Actually, I came to talk to Gwen, but if you two are in the middle of something,
Could we maybe meet later?
No, it's fine. Stay. Talk. I'm gonna go get some studying done.
Yeah, where are you going?
I gotta go study. Got work to do. I'll see you later, okay?
Gwen, you look worried. Did I interrupt something? Or...
No. I need to talk to Will, but it'll keep. What's going on?
Okay. Hypothetically, are guys turned off by girls who make the first move?
Whoa. Well, Well, wait, did something happen with Casey?
He's repulsed by me.
Dad, I need to talk.
So you said. What's going on?
Well, girl problems. Huge.
Anything to do with Chicago?
Chicago?
Yeah, you know, missed the bus, spent the night with Gwen.
Well, I didn't spend the night with Gwen. I mean, yeah, we were together and it was night, but we didn't sleep together.
You sure?
You think I'm lying to you?
Hey, Case.
No,
Hey.
I called you guys like every minute to let you know where I was. I mean, what does it take?
Okay. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Well, I need your help here, Dad. I don't need you on my case.
Okay, and I happen to be in a very helpful mood, so what's going on?
How do you say no to a girl?
Hey, need help finding a book?
Actually, I'm here for Jade Taylor. Well, I just need her mailing address.
Oh.
I want to send her this.
If you want to get that to Jade.
Oh, well, if you don't want to give me the mailing address, well, then you can send it. I mean, I'll give you money, of course. It's just that she was staying with my family, and then she moved, and she forgot.
Hi, you came to see me?
I thought you left. What are you doing here?
Where was I supposed to go? I didn't have any money.
Yeah, well, anywhere but here.
Well, see, the thing about here is I actually have a job. It's not much, but it's better than starting somewhere else and the couple of bucks your dad gave me.
But you are leaving, right?
Not anytime soon. Deal with it.
Hi, sorry I'm late. How'd it go?
Hi, honey.
How'd it go?
Hi, honey. I'm clean.
Oh, that's the best news I've heard.
Yes,
That's
it
wonderful.
is.
Good.
This thing? You want to burn it or shall I burn it?
No, you do it.
Oh, okay. I look okay?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you, honey. I beat it. I beat it. I knew I was going to stay on this earth long enough to raise my newest grandchild.
I thought that was my job.
You can help, darling, but hey, if you want something done right.
Are you saying I'm not a good mother?
You're a wonderful mother. That's a silly question to ask. Of course, I'm better, but... What's wrong?
Come on, let's go celebrate your good news. Let's go.
No,
Come on.
no.
Oh.
I want to know what's made you lose your sense of humor. Oh, something more with wretched Jade and Luke.
No, Jade's out of the picture.
My heavens, it's a wonderful day all around. Who dumped whom?
Turns out they weren't actually together. Can we go, please?
I thought you found them in flagrante delicto, baby.
That's what they wanted me to think.
I don't understand.
They had a deal
Yeah.
together that Luke would cover for Jade so she could stay in town, and she would cover for Luke.
Cover what?
Can we talk about this another time, please?
Honey, I'm looking at you and you need to talk about it now. What is it? What?
Luke thinks he's gay.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
Jack, don't stick up for her. She's the one who started this mess by going through Nick's
This
chat.
has nothing to do with Carly. That St. Christopher medal didn't just get up and walk out of the evidence locker on its own, did it, Nick?
Look, I'm not denying the fact that I have a medal that just looks like the one that went missing, but I'm not gonna go in there and
Their
take it.
grandfather gave all the boys in the family the same medal, then that explains everything.
Yeah, Jack just thinks that's too much of a coincidence, don't you, Jack?
Since the medal happens to be a key piece of evidence in the murder charges against your cousin, no, coincidence doesn't cut it for me.
What are you gonna do?
That's none of your business.
Wait a second. What happened here has nothing to do with Mike. It doesn't change anything for him. He's still a primary suspect in an ongoing murder investigation, and beating up on Carly isn't going to change any of that.
Well, are you trying to get Mike convicted of this murder?
No. I want Nick to stay out of Jack's case.
What you want is your husband back, but you're stepping over two innocent guys to do it. And you're buying right into it, Jack.
Listen, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just trying to work a job and save up some money and put my life back together.
How? By working another scam?
It's called an honest job. You ever have one, rich boy? It's actually lucky Lily forced me into getting this job because it turns out I like it.
Yeah, right. So, where you living?
What's it to you?
Well, you said you didn't have any money. Look, I just want to make sure that my mom steers clear.
Lily could care less about where I'm staying.
No, Jade, I'm serious. When she sees you, she gets really upset.
Not as upset as she gets when she sees you. I bet every time you walk into a room, all she can think is, my baby boy is gay. What did I do to deserve this?
This doesn't surprise you about Luke?
No, not really. Oh, get rid of this. Darling, nothing really computed in his lately. You know, that his silly boy, the drinking and the self-destructive behavior. And after you and Holden got back together, I would have thought that this kid would have been happy.
I know, that's what I thought too.
And then, oh, he was so secretive, poor kid, and so protective of that boy. Is he the...
Who, Kevin?
Kevin. When I found him passed out at my place, Luke wasn't so worried about being punished. He was worried about never seeing that boy again.
I didn't realize that.
And, honey, all this stuff with Jade, I mean, I'd never believe. Why would Luke condone her lies, you know? Anyway. Okay, I think it's good. And I'm glad. I'm glad that we know what the kid has been going through. He told you himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Now it's going to be better for you and better for him. All right? And do I look okay?
You look great.
Let's go.
Wait. My son is gay. How can you be so calm?
He obviously thinks I'm hideous or ridiculous or both.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I never should have kissed him like that.
Okay, well, you guys have kissed before?
Yeah, not like that. Okay, I probably did it all wrong, too. Who am I kidding, Gwen? I mean, I am not sexy enough for Casey Hughes.
Maddie, you're gorgeous.
I'm cute, and I'm perky, and worst of all, I have zero experience, and Casey knows that I don't know what I'm doing.
That is probably what he likes best about you.
How? Okay, before me, he only liked cool blondes with bad reputations who knew their way around the backseat of a car.
Oh, like me?
No, I didn't mean like you, I meant like Leah, like ew, Leah, or...
Maddie, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's there. Casey and I had a kid together. It's not exactly something that, you can erase.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Well, wait, is that why you're here? You think that Casey's backing away because of what happened with me?
I came to you because once upon a time, you and Casey had a thing, and that makes you an expert, kind of. And I'm a really good student. I can learn really quickly.
You want me to show you how to...
Gwen, please, I just need a clue, okay? I need to know how to turn Casey on.
And you're trying to say no to
Maddie.
So you're breaking up with her?
No, I'm really into her, but I don't want to blow it, you know?
No, I don't have a clue.
Well, I was usually the one who pushed for more, you know?
You keep talking?
Well, it's like if a guy pushes and a girl says no, fine, whatever, you move on to the next one.
Oh, so that's how that whole thing works.
Yeah, well, it used to, and then bam, there's Maddie, and she's like this totally different girl, and it's different with her because I like her, you know? I want to keep things going with her.
Okay, so you want to take this to the next step.
It's like this. I've had some experience with stuff, but Maddie hasn't, and she's the one who wants to take it to the next step.
And you don't?
Of course I do, Dad. She's hot.
Okay.
But I don't want to make a mistake by going too far or too fast.
Are you trying to score points here?
With Maddie?
No, with me and your mom, trying to show us how much you've changed and grown up so we'll ease up on the restrictions?
That's what you think this is about?
I think you do almost anything to get us to trust you again.
You went hunting for that medal so you'd have an excuse to come to jail.
That's enough!
No, but she is making this
Hey,
worse!
it's okay. All right, Nick's not in trouble, right?
Not yet.
Come on.
Thanks for defending me.
I couldn't help myself.
You think I'm making this stuff up? I mean, like, I would go out of my way to talk to my dad about not having sex with a girl.
I want to believe that you've changed.
And I want to believe that you've turned back into my dad. I mean, lately it's like you're Mr. DA all the time, treating me like I'm some criminal who's guilty of something. I mean, I know I've messed up, but you know, I want to make things right with Maddie, and I'd really appreciate it if you would just...
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I mean that, okay? You kind of caught me by surprise here.
Well, I'm trying to do the right thing, you know? That's why I wanted to talk to you. I don't want to mess things up with Maddie like I messed things up with Gwen, or you, or Mom. I mean, the way she looks at me, it's like I'm this great guy. It makes me want to be with her and everything, but she doesn't know as much about sex as I do.
What do you know?
That sometimes, no matter how smart or careful you are, that bad things can happen. And, you know, I really like Maddie. I don't want it to just be a one-night thing.
You've come a long way, haven't you?
It doesn't feel like it. I mean, before, when I was stupid, it was much easier, but now, dealing with girls is really hard.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So what do I do?
Tell Maddie what you just told me. That you care about her and respect her and you don't want things to get out of control, and she'll understand.
Well, you don't know Maddie. I mean, she's smart and everything, but she doesn't get girl stuff. Like, she doesn't even know she's hot. What's up with that?
You know, I don't know.
So if I try to let her down easy, she'll think there's something wrong with her, that I'm not that into her.
Or maybe she'll be happy and relieved that you care enough about her to take things slowly.
Maybe with another girl, but not with Maddie.
No, I think you need to talk to her. I think she might just surprise you.
I'm not the one you should be talking to.
Yeah, but Gwen, you're my friend.
Yeah, but my experience with Casey isn't exactly something that I like to think about. You know what happened to Casey and I? You know, having a baby, neither of us is ready for
I'm
that.
sorry. I just shouldn't have even brought that up. It's just that
I love him.
Maddie, and he's crazy about you.
See? That's it right there. That is the problem. He's crazy about me. He likes me a lot. He thinks I'm cute. I want more than that, Gwen. I want him to want me.
He will, don't worry.
How can I not worry when obviously I'm doing something wrong and I don't even have a clue what it is? Why else would he walk away from me at the library?
Okay, here's a clue. You're at the library. It's not the most ideal place for making out.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what Casey said, too.
Yeah, you should believe him. Will and I tried. You know, you need to find a place that's private, and then you'll see how much he's into you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, so I'll find a place. I'll make a list.
Okay,
Answer, please.
now I kind of need to ask you something.
Okay. Hey, candles, scented or unscented?
Scented. Did you know that Will missed his biotest?
I think you should talk to Will about that.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do that.
Oh, I can get a cheap motel.
Okay, that's sleazy. Do you know why Will missed his test? Okay, right. Something I should probably talk to Will about.
Gwen, I'm really glad that you're gonna go talk to Will. If Casey loved me a fraction as much as Will loves you, well, wouldn't be needing this list.
And make sure to put protection on your list.
Oh, I don't even need to write that one down. That's top priority. All right, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Makes me so angry. Why would she try to set up Nick again, especially knowing what it'll do to you?
It's okay.
What if Nick gets in trouble
I
now?
won't. Jack's got no proof.
So you're not angry?
Oh, I want to rip somebody's throat out, but I can't. Anything I say or do, Jack's gonna get more suspicious, and then at the end can hurt Mike.
Right. I've had enough of this place. Yeah.
All right, let me go let him know to hell, and then we can get out of here.
Are you sure you're not in trouble?
That's why I'm gonna go cover my butt with the lieutenant. All right? Then we can go.
It's okay.
I was so happy when that St. Christopher medal went missing. Without it, they have no case against you, and then Carly had to butt her little nose in.
Okay, calm down.
Maybe I should just go to the gym and work off some of this frustration or something.
I'd go with you, but I want to talk to Nick.
About what?
I want to make sure he's not more worried than he's letting on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I am gonna go to the gym. Can you go with Nick back to the house? I'll meet you guys there.
Sure.
Okay.
I know you're probably mad at me.
Probably?
But you know that Nick is the person who took that medal from the evidence room. If we can come up with
Stop!
some way...
Whoa, stop! My case against Mike is not your problem.
But if I can help
We have
you...
to stop doing this, Carly. We have to stop finding excuses to be in each other's lives.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
You and I have a score to settle.
You think the only way to get me out of this is to steal evidence? You think I'm guilty, don't you?
How does it work if you don't ever tell me what you're thinking?
Looking in Nick's jacket was my civic duty. It had nothing to do with you.
Really? Nothing to do with me.
Okay, a little. Okay, a lot. But I hate to see the way that this case is getting to you.
Every case gets to me, Carly.
No, not like this one. You don't believe that Mike killed that woman any more than I do. And there's nothing you hate more than seeing the wrong guy behind bars.
You helping me? You helping me. I hate that more.
It was an impulse. I saw his jacket there and I'm sorry. And the next time, I promise you, Jack, I will think before I act.
Well, how about you don't act at all?
But
What happened? What happened the last time you interfered in one of my cases, Carly?
I messed everything up.
We have to let each other go. It's hard for me, too. And having you around all the time, that's not making it any easier.
You and I have a score to settle.
Thanks for reminding me to bring that medal to the jeweler.
Maybe if Jack actually saw you wear it, he'd back off.
I doubt that. Well, at least I got my class fixed, huh?
How did Carla get that medal from you?
I went to Hal's house, and she showed up there with her son and helped her kid get a kite out of a tree.
I mean, do you wear it that often?
Not since the class broke. You know, you're really lousy at this.
What?
It's trying to ease information out of me. Just ask me what you want to know.
Did you take the St. Christopher medal out of the evidence room?
I don't want it to be true. I want Luke to come to me and say, he thought he was gay, but he's not.
Because you don't want anything bad to happen to your little boy.
No, I
You don't
don't.
want him to be unhappy. You don't want him to be ostracized or anything. If this, you know, if...
I'm trying to accept it, but I can't. I don't know.
I know, but darling, you're trying to change. Years of traditional hopes and dreams for your kid into less traditional ones, and you can't accomplish that in a couple of weeks.
It didn't take you very long.
I'm flexible, baby, now. And also, I've had experience. I've raised you. And for heaven's sake, do you think your life is the life that I wanted for you? But would I change you? Would I change it? I wouldn't. Not for anything.
Thank you. What if Luke goes into the wrong place at the wrong time? He could get hurt.
Honey, he could drop dead from an infection in his one remaining kidney. Come on, don't do that. Don't play what ifs like the three sillies. Just be grateful.
Grateful for this.
Grateful because you are who you are and you can handle this. And he came out to you honestly. Also, he got Jade out of your house.
That is a wonderful thing.
Yes. I do think it's weird, though, that he would think that pretending to be enamored of Jade would hurt you less than revealing he's gay. Don't prove him right about that.
Actually, my mom's, she's coming around.
Lily totally lost it when you told her.
Yeah, but she's better now.
You are so lying.
What do you even know about this? You don't know anything.
Oh, no. I could write the book on parents being disappointed, laying on the guilt, not accepting their kids for who they are.
Yeah, well, my mom is not like that.
But I bet it didn't exactly make it nice around the house when you came out of the closet.
Yeah, like my life was so much better when I was pretending to be hooking up with you. I mean, regardless of what my parents think, I'm not upset that I told them the truth. However, I am upset that I ever got involved with you. Here's your stuff.
Oh, well, there goes my plan for picking it up. I was gonna shoot for dinner time.
You're not welcome at my house.
So I guess I won't be seeing you around.
You can't do anything to me or to my family.
Give it some time. Maybe I'll think of something.
How'd you find me?
I was on my way to the library, and I figured I'd find you in the biology section studying.
So, did Maddie tell you?
You dropped this.
Yeah.
Why did you lie to me?
You assumed.
You let me think that you passed that test.
So I guess that makes us even.
Even what are you talking about?
Maddie told me about the trip to Chicago. You and Casey didn't just fall asleep together. You had his head on your shoulder, which you, forgot to tell me. Just like you forgot to tell me you were going to Chicago. So what else did you forget to tell me, Gwen?
Nothing. What, you're mad because Casey fell asleep on my shoulder?
You could have told me.
I didn't think it was important.
Now who's lying?
Okay, I was gonna mention it.
But you didn't.
No, you were acting so weird about the whole going to Chicago thing. All like shut down and quiet. I didn't know if you were mad or jealous, but what does this have to do with the biology test that you missed?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. I want to be alone right now, okay?
No, not until you talk to me.
I don't want to talk.
Okay, so you just lock it all up inside, and I don't get to know what's real and what's not. How is this gonna work, Will? We're married. How does it work if you don't ever tell me what you're thinking?
You want to know what I really think?
Yes.
The deal we made about where we were going to live and how we were going to live, I wish you never talked me into it in the first place.
I didn't talk you into anything.
Well, moving into my dad's house long-term sure wasn't my idea.
I told you that I was willing to live on the streets with you if that's what you wanted.
No, that's what you said.
Well, I said what I meant. Why don't you try it sometime?
I told you I didn't want to stay there.
No, but then you said you changed your mind. We both decided it made sense to take the free room and board until we graduated, and your mom gave you your trust fund.
But it wasn't free, Gwen. Nothing is when you're dealing with my parents, which is why I told you to stay away from them. And then you go and take this job with Casey that came straight from my mother.
What? You agreed to that, too? You can't do that, Will. You can't say that you're okay with everything and then go ahead and wreck the whole deal by skipping out on tests and stuff.
My test is my business,
no,
okay?
Our life. And now you're saying it's my fault.
You won't listen to me.
Well, if you tried saying what you really want instead of what you think,
I tried, Gwen, but you don't want to hear me. And what I want isn't what you want anyway, so what's the point?
Hi, I ran out of here so fast earlier I forgot my books and my cell phone.
They're right here, Maddie.
Thank you so much. Hi, what are you doing here?
Well, I came to see you. I've tried to call you, honey.
Oh, sorry, I left my cell phone here. What's up? Did I do something wrong? Leave, like, dirty dishes in the sink or something?
No, don't be silly. You're the perfect roommate.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, I just wanted you to know that I'm on my way right now to the airport. I'm going down to Houston. It's a hotel convention. I did not want to go, but their speaker got ill at the last minute, and they asked me would I please come down and teach a class on how to run a luxury hotel in a small town.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So, I feel that it's very important that you and I go over some of the ground rules, because I'm going to be gone for a few days.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, no talking to strangers, even in the hotel.
That's very important because, of course, they are my guests.
Yes.
But we don't know where they came from. Right.
Right, and check the people before I answer the door.
That's it. Oh, and if anyone should look the least bit suspicious, now you just call the front desk immediately.
Okay, and I will remember to throw the
deadbolt.
The deadbolt.
Yeah, good. Good for you. Well, then I think that has just about covered everything. It seems to me, I think I'm forgetting something. I just...
You know what? If I need anything, I'll just call my brother.
Good thinking. Yes, that's right. Of course, Henry will be there,
Yes.
so he can get whatever you need.
Right.
Okay.
So, don't you worry about it. Have a great trip.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't you be too lonely.
I
just... Phew, I wish I knew what I was forgetting. Well, bye-bye.
I do. You didn't tell me not to be alone in the apartment with Casey while you're gone. Yes.
I'm pretty proud of you.
Even if you don't trust me?
Your mom and I are working on that. We were talking about it this morning.
About me?
Yeah, about how you seem to be getting your life back together with this new job, and especially now how you're dealing with this relationship with Maddie.
I'm doing okay.
No, you're doing better than okay. Your mom and I rode you very hard, and you worked very hard to get our trust back. So we are reinstating your car privileges and extending your curfew.
Really? Wow, thanks.
And after the semester at Oakdale U, we will gladly go back and revisit the University of Wisconsin thing.
You're serious?
You just keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
I gotta get to work. You headed out?
You know, I think I'm gonna call Maddie and tell her the good news.
Then, I'll see you at home.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm proud of you, my son.
Thanks.
Maybe I did this to him.
That's very old-fashioned.
Well, there are studies, some overbearing mothers can be...
Let's apply this to your own life. With a mother like me, you would have gone screaming into an alternative lifestyle. Hey, unless, of course, you tried something I don't know anything about.
Oh, no, Mother, no, please.
Darling, come on. Look at it this way. The color of Luke's hair, the shape of his eyes. Does that make you a good mother or a bad
That is
mother?
not the same thing.
It is exactly the same thing.
I just wish I didn't know.
It took guts for the kid to tell you.
You're right.
Now it's time for you to be brave. Love him, just love him. Love him for the way he is and love him for who he is, not what you would want him to be.
And what is that, Mom? What do you want me to be?
You know, I never tampered with evidence.
You swore you'd get me out of this mess?
Yeah, not by breaking the law.
Look, Nick, I know you love being a cop. All right, I know how hard you fought for your job when Carly set you up, but am I crazy to think when push comes to shove that you wouldn't put your loyalty for me before your job?
Yeah. Thanks for having your faith in me.
Okay, what about faith in me? You think the only way to get me out of this is to steal evidence? You think I'm guilty, don't you?
Katie, before you go off on me, I'll just tell you were right. What I did to help Jack.
I know.
But I just promised him that I would stay out of it from now on.
And he believed you?
I will stay out of it, Katie.
Well, I'm gonna ask Hal to take Jack off the case.
Don't do that.
I have to do whatever I can to keep you away from us.
Do you want to see Mike behind bars for something he didn't do? Jack is Mike's best hope.
Jack hates Nick because of you. And when that bleeds over to what's happening to Mike, he's gonna...
Will you think about it? Jack has so much integrity. He helped Nick even when it meant the end of our marriage. Do you think that he would do less for Mike?
No, I don't.
Then don't take a swipe at him because you're mad at me. I deserve it. Jack doesn't.
Couldn't you have just stayed away from Nick?
I promised Jack, and I intend to keep that promise. Katie, if you care about your marriage, I really think that you ought to keep an eye on Nick.
Oh, don't start in on him with me.
Believe me or don't, but Nick is up to something. And I think it could end up hurting you and Mike.
Your mother and I are in complete accord. We want you to be you, wonderful you fabulous boy.
So how do you feel? How was the checkup?
I'm clean. And how do I look? Is that okay?
Great. Better than how Mom feels.
Perhaps I should leave you two in this clinical setting to have a little talk.
Oh, Mother, it's okay.
I'll call you. I love you both. Love
you too.
I ran into Jade today.
She's still in town?
Yeah. Yeah, she plans on staying for a while.
I guess that's fine.
You guess that's fine. That's all you have to say about that.
As long as she doesn't have to live with me, it's fine. Whatever I had with Jade, it's in the past.
No, Mom, it's not in the past. The whole reason that we pretended to be together, the reason I lied to you and Dad, that's still here.
I'm going to need some time, Luke.
Time for what? To figure out if you still love me?
Oh, okay, we've been over this. Of course I love you.
Yeah, but you can't touch me. You can't hug me like Grandma just did. Mom, you can barely even look at me.
Luke.
Oh.
So you don't want what I want. I want to be married to you for the rest of my life. You don't want that.
That's not what I meant.
Then what? I want you to be happy. Don't you want that?
Yeah, but this...
Now, I asked you what you wanted every single time. If you'd said that you didn't want to live at your dad's house, or if you really didn't want me to take that job, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, but how do I say no to that, Gwen? I know how much it meant to you to live in a real house and to be doing your music again. You love that.
Not as much as I love you. I've never wanted anything more than I want you. Living at your dad's, that's just a way to get through school. The job is something that gets us money so that we can find a place to live. For me, it was always about the both of us. I told you I would never compromise your happiness for my own.
Didn't tell me that Casey was all over you in Chicago.
Oh, he wasn't all over me in Chicago. Why do you keep saying that? It was nothing.
Yeah, but it was the first time you ever lied to me about anything, and that means something.
Yeah, well, it looks like you lied to me about a lot of things. What does that mean?
I didn't want to let you down.
And you do that by keeping your mouth shut and then blaming me when things aren't perfect?
I want us to be on our own, and I want us to be happy.
I didn't know that you were unhappy. What was I supposed to do? Read your mind? Okay. I'll talk to you about this when you're ready to own up to your part in things.
Hey, I was gonna call you, but then I decided I'd rather see you. You still at the library?
Where else?
Maddie, about before,
Forget it. Hey, what are you doing later?
hanging out with you?
Right. So meet me at Lisa's place in an hour.
What's up?
I have a surprise for you.
Mike, I know you didn't kill anybody. All right, now positive you're gonna beat this rap.
Because the evidence is gone.
But I didn't take it. All right, that medal's mine. I had it ever since Grandpa gave it to me.
You're telling the truth.
You know, I believe you're gonna be acquitted without my having to take a risk in anything.
I'm sorry. I had to ask. We're cool?
Hey, man, always.
We're talking about Mike's cousin. Nick is a lot more trustworthy than you'll ever be. If it wasn't for me helping him, he would be in jail right now because of you.
Yes.
And if Nick hadn't given you a break, you'd be in jail right now, too, for violating your parole. And this is how you repay him? You think I'm going to believe a word you say against him?
Katie, you have to know that if Nick tampered with the evidence in his case...
He did not take the medal, Carly.
Do you believe that? Do you honestly believe that? Doesn't this all seem a little too neat to you? Nick has all the answers, like he planned it.
He's a cop, Carly. Of course he has all the answers.
All right, don't believe me. I've already lost my husband. I'm just trying to keep you from losing yours.
I thought you'd left. What are you still doing here?
Just saying my goodbyes.
On the next As the World Turns.
Casey won't be able to resist.
I am placing you under arrest on the felony charge of kidnapping.
Please, don't leave. Just hear me out, okay?
He suspected nothing.
You are the one person in my life I can truly trust.
Of the other man.
Is it true? Are you sleeping with Phyllis? Phyllis has been having an affair with Nick Newman.
This is the confrontation you can't miss.
How long have you been lying to me?
I didn't tell you because I was afraid, and I didn't tell you because I love you.
Well, now you're just lying to yourself.
The Young and the Restless, weekdays.